What's up guys, Ashley here, and I'm about to tell you how I was able to turn $200 into what's potentially going to be $10,000 of sales on Amazon and eBay. And it's still sinking in. It's totally crazy to me, but here's how I was able to do it. So before I go to any garage sales, I look up on our local news classifieds website what garage sales are going to be out there. So I see usually when people post them, they'll say what they're going to have there, like books, toys, clothing. They'll often say like designer items, electronics, or they'll say what kind of like video game consoles they'll have. So I'll research that ahead of time, and last night I saw that a local school, a private school, was shutting its doors after low enrollment, and they were liquidating all their inventory. So I didn't know it would be this good, but I definitely put that on my list, and I knew it started at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I put that on my map, and I try to make my map based on potentially good locations and what time they start, so that I'm not like across the valley when I need to be back for another one that's going to be good. So I'll make my map according to what time they start and what items they have. And I try to start at 7 o'clock, as early as I can. So this morning I started early, and everything was a dud. Like I was thinking to myself, wow, this is the worst garage sale morning I've had in a really long time. And so I thought I'd come back and have no hauls to show. But that school was the last place I went, and I went into the first two classrooms, and they just had like kindergarten and first grade workbooks, and those were fine. I was excited to just get, a couple dozen of those, and I was gonna call it a day. And my husband even called me and was like, hey, the mechanic needs to look at your car. You might need to come home early. And I was like, well, it's been kind of a crappy day anyway, so I'll probably head home. But I'm so glad I continued on to the next classrooms, because down the hall there were two more classrooms. The first one didn't have anything in it. The second one had a whole bunch of textbooks. And I didn't get too excited at first, because the first ones I scanned were old editions. They had, very high ranks, which means not good sales-wise on Amazon. They don't sell very often. And then the next table had all of these. So each one scanned for, like, I want to say around anywhere from $30 to $100. And I couldn't believe it. And there were multiple copies of each edition, each book. So I knew immediately this could be the mother lode. So I just started stacking all my textbooks together in a huge pile. I mean, we needed like 2 rolly carts to get them all out to my little car, and my little car it probably hurt the suspension because it was almost like on the ground because it was so heavy. But in the end, I had over 200 textbooks and something like 30 or more other workbooks, and then 24 DVDs that I'll sell as a lot on eBay. So all in all, I was able to get all those books and all those DVDs for a little over $200. And when I got home, me and my husband unloaded all that stuff, and we just started estimating based on the lowest FBA price, meaning the lowest used price it goes for as an FBA seller, meaning the prime price, on Amazon, because that's how I sell. I sell things FBA, or fulfilled by Amazon. They take about 1/3 of the cut, and then I keep the rest. And by the way, yeah, I paid, a little over $1 for each textbook. So once we got home, we listed the price of everything, the estimated price, and it turned out to be over $10,000 in sales, which will then turn into potentially $6,000 plus in net profit for me, which is totally crazy. And I'm really grateful for the timing of this, because textbook season is right around the corner. Right now, in case people are watching this later, right now it's the very beginning of July, and textbook season starts August, September. So I think I just hit it right on time. So we'll see how these do. I definitely hit the mother lode. This is the best haul I've ever had. I got some DVDs as well. Those will sell in a lot on eBay for $300. So don't forget, even though I'm restricted in DVDs on Amazon, I still looked on eBay to see what multiple, like, different copies in a lot or a set could sell as, and these were more valuable and they could sell pretty well. So all in all, a really good day now to process all of these, and I will show in a future video how I do that. It's not too complicated of a process, but I will process these. It will take me several hours to get these all in boxes and off to Amazon, but well worth it for one Saturday's worth of work. So anyway, you can follow me on Instagram at Hustle at Home Mom for more behind the scenes action and more details. You can follow me on Facebook, Hustle at Home Mom, like my page, and my website, hustleathomemom.com. And of course, if you like this video and you want to hear more information and more tips and tricks about how I'm going to sell on Amazon and eBay to pay off my home, like and subscribe to my channel for more information. So anyway, quick video, unedited, raw. Now I'm just going to sign off and get to work. So see you next time.